What a big piranha plant that is. Jeez, as if there weren't that much problems with them at all. Anyways, what's up, homies and homettes? It's Ultimate Clayton in the house, and welcome to more Mario Party DS. Pretty much, well, this is actually the real deal first party in thy story mode, as we are little trying to destroy that big piranha plant. Give these dice blocks a tap to see who goes first. Okay, so pretty much just like what I said on my prologue, prologue video of this, that I will pretty much be playing, there will be some inconsistency on the story a bit, as pretty much, with the stars that you're pretty much holding and stuff, so there will be some inconsistencies between the story and the game, because basically what I'm doing right now is I'm playing it on normal party mode, with the AI jumped up to expert, because when you play story mode of this, it will be easy, and it'll like the AI of the opponents on story mode will be easy, and it's just not really a fun challenge, just to say the least. So I'm pretty much playing it on expert on my personal profile. So yeah, now let's party as we gain 10 extra coins, and I star. So yeah, this is pretty much, the party of Mario Party DS. It's, pretty much there is some, it basically looks like your traditional party game and stuff. It looks like your traditional party from, the other Mario Party games, especially the Mario Party games in the GameCube era, like Mario Parties 4 to 7. But you will see some very changes that kind of set Mario Party DS pretty much far away from pretty much your normal original Mario Party, Mario Parties 4 and 7 or 8 and stuff. And pretty much those changes kind of make, Mario Party DS probably the easiest Mario, the easiest classic GameCube-wise Mario Party, out there and stuff, even though it's for DS. Now, you pretty much, now, pretty much as it's my turn, I'll just bust out this gimmick right here. And basically, the changes of thy game from the others and stuff is that you pretty much have these spaces that right here, those yellow spaces, and pretty much you can also see them in the top screen. Those yellow spaces are basically called friend spaces, and if you land on that one, and if you land on thy friend space, you actually get 5 coins, and then you gotta select someone else, like one of your opponents, to become friends with, and they'll also get 5 coins. So you can pick anybody and stuff. And you can pretty much, plan out so that, this one guy who was in, last place only get 5 coins. So, yeah, that's another difference. That's the first difference that you can plainly see from pretty much, Mario Party DS to, an original Mario Party, 4 to 7. And yes. And when we get to, the final 5 turns of the party, then pretty much all the friend spaces, as you can see here, will turn into dual spaces. In which the dueling system in this game is basically the same as any other Mario Party game that features dueling, so it kind of reminisces itself to Mario Parties 3 and 7. So yeah, that's what I get to. And basically, but there is this one difference out of them all that is there's this one difference that separates this game from the other Mario Parties, and pretty much make Mario Party DS a very easy and strategically fun game. And that's with this shop right here, as I'm pretty much pointing with my finger. We'll get into that a little more later. I might even come across it. Alright, now let's just go. Also, when it comes to Wiggler's Garden and stuff, the gimmick with Wiggler's Garden, pretty much there's what I also like about Mario Party DS is that I pretty much got, it got, this one, it got, so much gimmicks and, one board is just, and, pretty much 60% of the, happenings on, a board in this game is, forgiving and stuff. It's good. And pretty much, where they are at. Okay, where is it? Okay, now you see this, flower over there, this flower that almost looks like a daisy and stuff. I think that is really a daisy. Basically, the glowing flowers will move you about to start these things over here. And basically, yeah, they will just move you about to start. These glowing bloomers right here, these glowing bloomers, pretty much you gotta do a short minigame by shaking them with your stylus to get coins up to 20, 25, or 30 coins up if you shake those golden bloomers over here. And as you can pretty much see there, what happened to Wario is that he stepped on the happening space with these chompers. These chompers eat out 5 coins to anybody on them, even when it's not their turn. So I can actually get to that chomper that Wario is on right now, or if Toad would actually get in that chomper in which Wario is in right now. And even though it's not Wario's turn, he'll still lose 5 more coins because he's getting chomped away with Toad, or me. Okay, and the Piranha Plant all the way up here is basically, the Piranha Plant takes away 10 of your coins, but like, if you're lucky, the Piranha Plant will actually bust out a dud. Because what the Piranha Plant will do in order to take away 10 of your coins is that it'll pretty much like it'll just bust out a fireball at you, or breathe a fireball at you to take away 10 of your coins, but if you're lucky, it'll end up as a dud, and you won't lose any money at all. Now, these flowers over here with happening spaces on them, these flowers have coins and a star, and you gotta pick one of them. So basically, you gotta pick a flower, and it might have a star, or pretty much, and like this other flower will have coins in it, and I think the other flower, and I think like a flower can have a coin, like a flower can have a coin, a flower can have like a lot of coins, and a flower can have a star. So that's pretty much the 3 chances you get with a flower. Jeez, really can't like explain it. And yeah, that's it. That's all the gimmicks actually. So yeah, that's pretty much all the happenings in Wigger's Garden. But overall, it's pretty much. I mean, the gimmicks in this is pretty much good, but at the same time they're basic a bit. But it's okay, and I don't think I want to go to the shop yet. I think I'll show it. I'll just give some money to Wario. See, you step on this, you gain 5 coins, and then you gotta also let the friend know to gain 5 coins as well. Which I picked Wario because he's in last. Wow, what good friends you are, Yoshi and Wario. Wow, and yes, they'll even say that. And this is my first minigame of the LP of Mario Party DS, aka a 2v2 with Clumberjacks. Cucumberjacks. Jeez. You and your partner must slide down the full length of the cucumber by attacking the veggie from both sides. Also, before I actually continue with this, I'm a bit sorry. Oh, God. So I forgot to increase the sharpness. Yeah, so if the thing actually gone dark, I'm a bit sorry about it and stuff. I totally forgot to actually bust out my settings before recording that cam, so everything should look different and more clear now. It kind of bothers you a bit. But anyways, the tips into this minigame is that you need to slide. Sliding quickly is the key, but do it with longer movements to whittle down the cucumber at top speed. You need to use your stylus, which is your controls. I kind of like how they bust out the rules and controls on the same thing, even for such a small screen. So yeah, we gotta do this. And we're just literally cutting away these flipping... I'm cutting this freaking cucumber. Yeah. I totally cut that cucumber up. And like when it comes to the mini games in Mario Party DS, like I kind of like that for the story mode, that like when it comes to the story that we're pretty much, you know, all small, that we all just turn tiny because of Bowser and his son trapping us, and Bowser kind of turning us small with that like magic bell of his and stuff, whatever. I kind of like how pretty much all the mini games in Mario Party DS has a gimmick, like all the mini games in this game has a gimmick of you pretty much being small and doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff while you're like all small and stuff. And oh shoot, Peach got the first star, and that stinks. Yeah, because we just cut a cucumber that pretty much not even our normal size, but since we're like small and stuff, we gotta cut it with like a cucumber that's actually bigger than us now, since we're just so tiny. Okay. Also, getting stars in this game is also the same as the original Mario Party game. It's just 20 coins a star, that's all. And hopefully I really did explain everything clearly and all that jazz. Now, pretty much just like in Mario Parties 6 and 7, you can actually bust out these things, these items. And I think, yeah, you also saw Toad just bust out a trap right here that's like next to me that I passed. These are called hexes, and they're basically the gimmick items for traps, just like in Mario Party 6 and 7, where you pretty much place orbs as traps. And basically what this 10 coin hex does is that if you actually land on it, you will lose 10 coins. Or pretty much have, like, you lose 10 coin, like anybody who lands on these hexes will lose 10 coins, and then the owner of that trap will get 10 coins, is what I'm trying to get to. Jeez. But I want to put it right here, because that's where they're headed. If you land on your own trap, just like in, like, Mario Party 6 and 7, then you actually get 5 extra coins. Oh, well, I think it's 5 extra coins in this game, Mario Party DS, and it might be something else in Mario Party 6 and 7. Or it might be actually right all along and it's just really 5 coins in. Fireballs! Yum! Even though they really blow 10 coins away. Domino effect. I always rock out this minigame and stuff. Leap across the board types by pressing the buttons as they're shown. Stay ahead of the boards as they'll topple behind you. And the controls is right there. Press A, B, X, Y to leap. And press only the shown button to make each next leap. You lose time if you press the wrong button. You won't lose that much time though, but still. It's just all about like muscle memory with these buttons. They'll just start out with A, B, but then mix it up with X, and then add Y to it. And literally pressing buttons at this positioning of that, like, pressing these buttons at, like, my recording position right now is a bit slow, but if I literally just play off free, like, with all my body parts literally free, like, I literally just speedrun this minigame and just have no trouble. Peach is in first. I kinda like how in the top screen, it's, like, I kinda like how in the bottom screen that you can actually see everybody's stats just like a normal Mario Party game. Whereas on the top screen you see who's in the lead and stuff, and it's Peach. Peach. Because of that star she got. Of course she got no coins, so if she step on my trap it'll be useless. Also, I think you cannot quote me on this, but I think if you stay on the same space, like the same happening space on the Piranha Plant as someone else, then I think they'll also lose 10 coins, or I think it doesn't happen. Cause I like thought of that for a sec. Okay, so yeah, I got enough money to get a star, but Toad is creeping me out. Oh, this is good. Yeah, this happening flower right here will jump me back to star so I can get the star over there. So yeah, that's what those glowing flowers do. Anyways, it's a 1v3, our first 1v3 in this game. And it's flash and dash. Ooh yeah. Catch Wario in your flashlight beam as you and your teammates run through a dark maze. Pretty much the controls is to move. And the controls, like, pretty much I'll also explain the controls of pretty much both the 1 player and the 3 players and stuff, because basically what the controls will do is I'll pretty much, you know, shows the controls of... No, I think I'm actually wrong about this. I think they'll show the controls of both... Nah, I might be wrong about this, really, but I think they show the controls of only you on the 3 player side, and just controls of you, like, they only show controls of you on either side. So if with the 3 players, they only show controls of what they do with 3 players, and if you're the 1 player, then they only show controls with that 1 player. So basically the controls for Wario is also the same. Starting off, he pretty much needs to move around. We need to catch him, and along with the tips, more of your warning lights will go on the closer you come to Wario, so cooperate with your teammates to track down your target. When it comes to the warning lights, you have pretty much these 5 lights, and like, yeah, right there and stuff on the bottom, and they'll pretty much, you know, go directly up to 5 if you're like dead near them and stuff, but yeah. Oh, so I'm going light. Oh shoot, I'm dead near Wario! Peach! God. Okay. Wario, where the hell are you? And I can also, like, see him in the bottom screen. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh. Come on, find him! Oh, he was, like, near my trail. Shoot. I'm a superstar. Not Wario's winning. The voice act, like, pretty much for this being, like, Mario Party DS and stuff for the Nintendo DS, the voice acting in this game, I would pretty much consider the voice acting in, like, it's not even better than, like, Mario Party Advance, to say, with Yoshi and stuff. I kind of say, like, the voice acting and the voice sounding in this game is a bit more nerve than any other Mario Party game you play. That's kind of like the only drawback that that's kind of like the drawback I can see in this game and stuff. But hey, the DS wasn't that powerful back then. So yeah. Also, wow, for you winning a minigame, you lose 5 more coins because of that gimmick. Jesus Christ. Okay, and I get a 4. I really want to get there before the final 5 turns. And yes, I get 3 more coins. Double Vision, which is a new 2v2. You and your partner share tracing duties as you recreate an image. Trace only lines that match a color. You earn points for good tracing. You can trace more accuracy to get more points by going slowly, but if you go too slowly, you may not finish in time, and your score will be lower, and you gotta use your stylus to trace. This is actually a very nice minigame for the Nintendo DS, for Mario Party DS and stuff. And I guess I got blue. Yeah, come on, Toad, let's make this 3D, homie! With blue and green instead of blue and red. Gotta speed up here. Oh man, I screwed up the eye. I kinda gave Boo a recklessly stupid eye. And the weirdest part about this minigame is that, like, you actually, like, you can do more worse than the AI. Like, well, pretty much the one thing that's kinda odd about, okay, the one thing that's quite odd and forgiving at this minigame at the same time is that you can do more horrible of a tracing than the AI, yet you get more points than the AI. Like, that's quite, I mean, yeah, it's odd, but at the same time, it's forgiving. Like, all I can say about that. It kind of makes this minigame a lot easier, considering the fact that we're not all perfect drawers about it, but at least we did it. So even though I kind of did a horrible job, especially with the eye on Boo, I still literally won. And basically, when it comes to my recording setup, or pretty much with my video setup, I'm pretty much going to do like 5 turns of a party, and pretty much, you know, make that a video and stuff, and then the other 5 turns as a party on this video. So that's what I'm gonna that's how I'm gonna literally handle things. And oh, what the, oh, yeah. Just like in any Mario Party game, there is a hidden block, and that hidden block actually like, pretty much just like any other hidden block in any other Mario Party game, the hidden blocks will contain coins. It'll contain a star. But what's different in this game, or I think it's actually in another Mario Party game that I don't know about, but the only different, like, pretty much the only difference in the hidden block in this game between other Mario Party games is that it can contain a Zatar, or when I was little, I kind of call it a Czar, just for the stupidity of it. And what the Zatar does inside a hidden block is that you'll lose a star. So you can get majorly unlucky and actually have a hidden block with a Zatar on it. Zatar, like, pretty much, but you actually will get hidden blocks with Zatars on them in, like, the last turn of the party and stuff. Like, it doesn't come randomly in any other turn, it's just the last turn if you got a hidden block and you'll just get a Zatar. So that is a very unforgiving fate right there. If you literally get a hidden block on the final turn, in which that hidden block will contain a Zatar. Because that literally will suck. Anyways, I'm gonna put the trap. And I'm just gonna say right here if Toad's still going over here. And I'll get that star. And with enough space, I'll also show which is gonna be the most forgiving gimmick in this game comparing to the other Mario Party games. Because this gimmick right here pretty much make like this the easiest Mario Party, like the easiest classical Mario Party game out there for just being for the DS. And that is the item shop. Now usually in item shops in like Mario Party games and stuff, you get one item. But in this one, yeah, the items in here are very cheap. Okay, so I'm just gonna have this double dice set. Yeah, and you pretty much get it. And what he'll say is that you want to buy another item. You can buy countless items in thy shop in thy game. You cannot do this in any other Mario Party game but this one. That's the gimmick that pretty much like separates Mario Party DS from the other Mario Party games, because you can just buy countless items and literally just set up a strategy with buying that much items with that much of your money. And it can get crazy if you literally just keep on doing that and stuff. And I'm just gonna have a snag bag so I can steal some items and a warp. But yeah, you can buy more than one item in a shop. What kind of Mario Party game you can literally do that on? Well, I think there's Island Tour that you can actually do that on if they actually do have that in. But man, that's actually very broken that you can actually buy more than one item in a shop in this game. Anyways, I'm gonna step on my own trap in order to get 5 extra coins and 3 more coins, and that kind of replaced what I kind of, bought in there. But man. And I think that's another reason why this game was popular, is that you can actually just get more than one item, whereas in like the other Mario Party games, you gotta like strategize a bit more carefully because you only can buy one item in a shop. Whereas in this game, you can just like go freestyle on it and just buy as much. And I wish they did that in the Mario Party games like after this and stuff, like Mario Parties 8 and 9. Well, 8 really. Anyways, when it comes to this new minigame, Wumpadon! Good thing it's not Wumpadong, because that would be very nasty. Okay. Survive among the falling Wumps until the timer runs out to ring, or just be the last one standing. Let's start with the burp there. Anyways, controls to move. A Wump will shake before it falls flat. That's your signal to get out of its way. And the controls are move. And it's a 4-player game, just to notify. Now, this minigame can get really unforgiving, like, if someone is literally eliminated. Because basically, what will happen is that pretty much that eliminated dude, or dudette, like Peach right here, it'll just leave its its crushed corpus right here, and you can't move before it. Like, I was trying to move to the right over there, but I can't because, because of Wario and Peach's, Wario and Peach's, crushed corpse, down there kind of blocked the way for me, and that's why I can't move to the right. And because of that, I was actually a bit trapped there. So that's pretty much the dickish part of that minigame, that you can't run through the crushed corpuses, and pretty much eliminated players in that minigame will still screw you over because of their corpse being crushed there and you kind of being trapped there. You can actually have 2 people crush you in a corner, trap you in the corner, and the Womp crushing you, which is the unforgiving part of this minigame.